Hey, welcome to our channel. I'm Geetanjali, your math coach, and today we are going to learn Algebraic Expressions Part 4, Addition and Subtraction. In this video, we will learn addition and subtraction of different algebraic expressions. So let's learn to add and subtract algebraic expressions. Only like terms can be added or subtracted. Two or more like terms can be added or subtracted by adding or subtracting their coefficients only. So while adding or subtracting algebraic expressions, this statement is very important. We will see how it works. But before going to the concept of addition and subtraction, I would like to revise a few things. If you are following sequence of videos on the same topic, then initial part of this video may be a repetition for you. So you can skip this part and directly move to addition of algebraic expression. And for those who are watching it for the first time, here is a quick recap of important concepts. And for detailed description, links of all the related videos are given in the description. So like and unlike terms, two or more terms are called like terms if they have same variables and same matching exponents. Order of variable is not important. And all those terms which are not like terms comes in the category of unlike terms. Coefficient. The numerical factor of the term is said to be numerical coefficient or simply coefficient of the term. For example, here this is an expression. It has three terms. Term 1 is only constant, so it doesn't have any coefficient. Term 2 is minus y, which is multiplication of minus 1 and y. So numerical coefficient of second term is minus 1. You always take coefficient along with their sign. And in the third term, it is 5y squared. 5 is multiplied with y squared. So 5 is the numerical coefficient of the term 3. Now, rules of adding positive and negative numbers. When you add numbers, those may be positive, those may be negative. So if both the numbers are of same sign, both of them may be positive, both of them may be negative. So when you add numbers of the same sign, you simply add their absolute values and put the sign of the numbers in the result. If the numbers are of different sign, you take their absolute values, subtract smaller number from the bigger number and put the sign of the bigger number with the result. Rules of signs for multiplication and division. So when you multiply or divide two numbers, if both of them are of the same sign, the result is going to be positive. It doesn't matter whether you multiply them or divide them. Now, if both the numbers are of different sign, one may be positive, other may be negative. In that case, the result is going to be negative in case of multiplication and division. Now, addition of algebraic expression. We start with the help of a few examples. We have to add the given algebraic expressions. And our expressions are 7ab minus 3ab minus 5ab plus 2ab plus 6ab and minus 4ab. There are 6 different algebraic expressions. So we will solve this question step by step. In first step, we write the expressions which we have to add with plus sign between them. So we have to add all these expressions. So we will write all of them. So we will write 7ab plus it is minus 3ab. I have put a bracket over here so that you can distinguish this was plus and this is now minus, plus minus 5ab plus 2ab plus 6ab and plus minus 4ab. So there are these many expressions which we have to add. So first step we have done and we know all the expressions have like terms. So in the second step we add coefficients of like terms. So here we will take coefficients of all the terms because these are all like terms. We have ab as variable everywhere with the same exponent. So in the second step, we'll take their coefficients along with their signs and we will write them. So we will write 7 minus 3 minus 5 plus 2 plus 6 minus 4. So we took all their coefficients along with their sign and we will write AB over here. So let's add them. 7 minus 3 is 4, minus 5 is minus 1, plus 2 is plus 1, 6 plus 1 is 7, 7 minus 4 is 3. So our answer is 3AB. So we have added all these given algebraic expressions. You must have understood what are the steps you have to follow to add algebraic expressions. Let's see a few more examples. In the second example, 5x cubed plus 3x squared plus 4x plus 3 and 4x cubed plus 2x squared plus x plus 1. We have to add these two algebraic expressions. So here we will follow method 1. I'm explaining two methods of adding these algebraic expressions. So this is the first method. Write the expressions which you have to add with a plus sign between them. So these are the expressions. This is first expression and this is the second expression. So first of all, we will write these expressions with the plus sign between them. So we will write 5x cubed plus 3x squared plus 4x plus 3. So this is our first expression. I will write it in a parentheses so we can identify that this is the first expression and the second expression is 4x cubed plus 2x squared plus x plus 1. So we have done the step 1. Now in the step 2, open parentheses considering the sign of the terms. Then identify like terms. So we will open these parentheses. So when we open parentheses, we see what is the sign before that. So if nothing is written, it means it is plus. So when there is a plus sign before the parentheses, we write the expression as it is. We don't make any changes in it, just remove that parentheses. So here I will write 5x cubed plus 3x squared plus 4x plus 3, and this parenthesis also I will remove, and I see there is a plus sign before that, and I told you when there is a plus sign before the parentheses, you don't need to worry about the sign. Write the expression as it is, and of course don't forget to put this plus sign between. So this is plus 4x cubed plus 2x squared plus x plus 1. So we have opened the parentheses. Now we have to identify like terms. So let's start with 5x cubed. This is x cubed, this is x squared, x3, so this is x cubed. So these are two like terms. In the next step, we have to add coefficients of like terms. So here coefficient of this term is 5 and here coefficient of this term is 4. So we will add them and we will write x cubed. Now next step is we will find out next pair of like terms. So we see this is the next pair of like terms, 3x squared and 2x squared. We will follow same method. We'll take their coefficients along with their signs. So 3 plus 2 x squared. Now we will find the next pair, and the next pair is 4x and x. So I'll take their coefficients. Here it is plus 4. I'll take 4 here. If nothing is written before any variable, it means 1 is multiplied with that. So I'll take 1 as its coefficient. So its coefficient is 1 I have written, and I'll write x. Now the last is 3 plus 1. These are constants. So I will write 3 plus 1. So I have done the basic part. Now I will simplify it. So 5 plus 4 is 9x cubed. 3 plus 2 is 5x squared. 4 plus 1 is 5x. 3 plus 1 is 4. So after adding these algebraic expressions, we got this answer. The sum of the two given algebraic expression is 9x cubed plus 5x squared plus 5x plus 4. Let's take the second method for the same example. In this method, we have to write the expression one below another in such a way that like terms are written in the same column. So how do we go about it? First, we'll write this algebraic expression, and it is 5x cubed plus 3x squared plus 4x plus 3. And I'll write this expression below this expression, but I will be careful that like terms come one below another. So it is 4x cubed, so it should come below 5x cubed. So I will write 4x cubed over here, plus this should come below 3x squared. So I'll write 2x squared over here, and x will come below 4x, and this will come with the constant over here. So we have written both the expressions one below another. In the second step, we have to add coefficient of like terms considering their sign. So we will put a plus sign just to tell that we are adding it. So now we will take coefficients of like term, like here 5 and 4, 5 and 4. We will add it, so it will be 9x cubed plus 3 plus 2. So it is 5x squared plus 4, nothing is written, it means it is 1. 4 plus 1 is 5x plus 3 plus 1 is 4. So what is the difference between these two methods? There is no difference, only the difference is of arrangement. In the first method, we write both the expressions one beside other. In the second method, we are writing one below another. Whatever you feel comfortable, you follow that method. The process we follow for addition is same. We look for the like terms. In the second method, we write like terms one below another so that it becomes easy to identify and we can write their sum easily. But it is up to you, whichever method you want to follow, you can follow that method. Let's take next example. We have to add 7xy plus 5yz minus 3xz, and the second expression is 4yz plus 9zx minus 4y, and the third expression is minus 3xz plus 5x minus 2xy. So here we have got three algebraic expressions which we have to add. So let's follow method 2. In this method, we write the expressions one below another. So we will write this expression first. So I will write 7xy plus 5yz minus 3zx. In this example, you will understand how important it is to write like terms one below another. So here it is 4yz. Let's find where is yz. It is here. So we will write 4yz over here. In plus 9zx, so this is zx, so I will write plus 9zx, and minus 4y, so there is no term of y over here, so I'll write it separately, minus 4y. So I have written this expression like this over here. Now the last expression, minus 3xz. xz and zx is same. We know these two are like terms, so we'll write minus 3xz over here plus 5x. There is no term of x here, so I'll write plus 5x over here. Now minus 2xy, so it will come here, minus 2xy just below this 7. So we have written all the expressions. Now let's fill these places. So I can write 0yz, you know it has no value, so we can write it like this, and we can write 0y over here, 0x over here, plus 0y over here, plus 0x over here. It is not mandatory to write it, but you shouldn't get confused while adding. That's why I am writing. But if you want, you can skip this part. And here I am writing 0xy. So now we have to add all three expressions. So add coefficients of the terms. So 7 minus 2. Whenever we take coefficient, we take along with its sign, so it will become 7 minus 2, not plus 2, 7 minus 2, so that will give you 5xy plus 5 plus 4 is 9, so 9yz minus 3 plus 9 is plus 6, minus 3 will give you plus 3, so plus 3zx. Now 0 minus 4 minus 0, so this will give you minus 4y, and this is plus 5x. So you have solved this question and we have added all three expressions, and this is our answer. 5xy plus 9yz plus 3zx minus 4y plus 5x is our answer. Let's take next example. AB minus BC, BC minus CA, CA minus AB. There are three different expressions. I choose to follow method 1. So first of all, we will write all the expressions along with plus sign between them. So it will be AB minus BC plus BC minus CA plus CA minus AB. So these are three different expressions. We have to add them. Next step is going to be opening the parentheses. As we know, there are plus sign before every expression. So when we open parentheses, we will write their signs as it is. So AB minus BC plus BC minus CA plus CA minus AB. And we have to identify like terms. So here AB and AB. AB and AB. In the next step, we add their coefficients. As we know, this is plus 1, this is minus 1. It is going to become 0. I am cancelling it out here only. Now let's find out next pair. It is minus BC and plus BC. These two also will get cancelled. We will cancel it here only. Now let's find out the next pair. It is minus CA plus CA. Everything got cancelled. So your answer is 0. So when you add these three expressions, your answer is 0. Next question. L square plus M square plus N square plus L square, 2LM, 2MN, 2NL. So these are four different algebraic expressions. We have to add them. I am following method 1. So I'll write all the expressions. So it will be L square plus M square plus M square plus N square. This is the second expression, plus N square plus L square plus 2LM plus 2MN plus 2NL. So we will add all these expressions. Before that, we need to open parentheses. There is plus sign before all the parentheses. So we will write all the expression keeping their signs. So it will be L square plus M square plus M square plus N square plus N square plus L square plus 2LM plus 2MN plus 2NL. So we have done. Now we need to identify like terms. So this is L square and this is L square. You can see the sign is same, so their coefficients will be added. So coefficient of L square here is 1 and here also it is 1. So I'll write 1 plus 1 L square. So this is my first pair. Now I'll take second pair. It is M square plus M square. Again, the coefficient in both the cases is 1. So 1 plus 1 M square. Now the next is N square plus N square. Here, so I'll take their coefficient. It is 1 plus 1 N square. Now last part, 2LM, 2MN, 2NL. You can see there is no matching term. So I will write them as it is. So it will be 2LM plus 2MN plus 2NL. Now I can further simplify this. 1 plus 1 is 2L square plus 2M square plus 2N square plus 2LM plus 2MN plus 2NL. So this is our answer. When we add all these expressions, this is our answer. You can skip this step. I have written it so that you understand how 2 has come. You can simply count if nothing is written. It means their coefficient is 1 and you can simply add it and write 2L square. You can simply skip this step. So you can write 2L square directly, you can write 2M square directly and 2N square directly by adding their coefficients. Nothing is there, it means 1. So 2 times M square is written, it means 2M square. 2 times N square is written, it means 2N square. And this we have written as it is. So we have added all these expressions and we have got this result. Now next is subtraction of algebraic expression. Let's go through the example. 4a minus 3b plus c, we have to subtract it from 2a minus 3b minus c. So what we can do, here also I am taking two methods. So in first method, you arrange the expression in order that the expression from which the other expression is to be subtracted is written first, then put a negative sign and after that write the expression to be subtracted in parentheses. So from this we have to subtract this. So we will write this expression first. So we will write 2a minus 3b minus c. This is our first expression and we will put a minus sign and then we will write this expression. So we are writing 4a minus 3b plus c. So we have written it. So we have arranged it properly. Now in the second step, we have to open parentheses. So when we open parentheses, we always check sign before the parentheses. So before this parentheses, the sign is plus. So we will write this expression as it is. So it will be 2a minus 3b minus c. So we have written first expression. Now when we open this parentheses, we need to consider this sign. So here minus And the sign here before 4a is plus. If nothing is mentioned, it means it is a plus sign. So this minus and this plus will give you minus 4a. Now next we consider the sign of this minus and this 3b. So these two are negative, as we have already seen in sign rule. Negative negative becomes positive in multiplication. So it will be plus 3b. Now the next is c. So you see this minus sign and this plus sign. So minus plus becomes minus. So it is minus c. So when there is a negative sign before a parenthesis, all the signs of the given expression flip. You can see this was 4a, it became minus 4a. This was minus 3b, it became plus 3b. This was plus c, it became minus c. So be careful about the sign for opening a parenthesis when there is a negative sign before the parenthesis. So we have written it. Now we will identify like terms. So this and this are like terms. So we will write in the next step, we'll take their coefficients along with their sign. Now we will consider their new signs. So 2 minus 4a, we will write 2 minus 4a. Now next pair of like terms is minus 3b plus 3b. You have already seen that if the coefficients are equal but different in sign, we can cancel them. We have cancelled here. Now the next pair is minus c and minus c. So I'll write plus, its coefficient is minus 1 and its coefficient is minus 1. So I have written c. Now finally, after simplifying, I'll get 2 minus 4 is minus 2. Minus 2a minus 1 is minus 2c. So this is our answer when we subtract this expression from the given expression. So let's move to the method 2. In the method 2, we will write the expressions one below another. So this expression we will write first, because this expression we have to subtract from this. So I will write 2a minus 3b minus c first. And below this I will write this expression. This expression is 4a minus 3b plus c. And again here you have to be careful about the variables. Like terms will be written one below another as we had done for the addition. So we will write like terms one below another. So it will be 4a minus 3b plus c. So we have written like terms one below another. Now since we have to subtract it, so I am putting a negative sign so you understand we have to subtract it. Now let's see in the next step what we have to do. Flip the signs of all the terms of the expression which has to be subtracted. So now we have to subtract this expression. So we will flip all the signs over here. So plus 4a will become minus. This minus sign will become plus. And this plus will become minus. Nothing is written before this 4a. So it is a plus. So we have written minus sign once we flip these signs. So now we have followed the second step. Now in the third step, we have to add coefficients of like terms. Here you can see these are the coefficients of a. But when we consider coefficient, now we will consider them along with the new signs. So it is 2 minus 4 means minus 2a. Minus 3b plus 3b. So this will become 0b. And minus c will give you minus 2c. So finally you can write minus 2a minus 2c is your answer. You can see how we had arranged in the addition. Same way we have arranged here. Only the difference is since we have to subtract this expression, we will flip its sign. And in the first method also we had flipped the sign of all the terms of this expression. So both the methods are same, only way of writing is different. Whatever way you find it convenient, you follow that method. Now the example 2. In this we have to subtract 5x squared minus 4y squared plus 6y minus 3 from 7x squared minus 4xy plus 8y squared plus 5x minus 3y. So we are going to follow method 1 here first. So we will arrange these expressions. We will take this expression first because from this expression we have to subtract this expression. I'll write this expression in parentheses. It is 7x squared minus 4xy plus 8y squared plus 5x minus 3y. So I have written first expression. I'll put a minus sign because I have to subtract second expression from this. After putting minus sign, I'll write second expression. So it is 5x squared minus 4y squared plus 6y minus 3. This is our second expression. So we have followed step 1. Now in the step 2, we have to open parentheses following the sign rules. So let's open parentheses. Before this parenthesis, nothing is written. It means it is a plus sign. So we will write this expression as it is, because when there is plus sign before parentheses, there is no change in sign of the terms of the expression. So I'll write them as it is. 7x squared minus 4xy plus 8y squared plus 5x minus 3y. And since before this parenthesis there is negative sign, we have to be careful of the sign. When there is negative sign before the parentheses, when we open this parenthesis, we flip sign of all the terms. It means this plus 5x squared will become minus 5x squared. Because before 5 there is plus sign, this minus and plus multiplied will give you minus 5x squared. Now next part will be this minus sign and this minus sign. So this minus and this minus will give you plus 4y squared. Now next is this minus with this plus. So this will give you minus 6y. And in the next part, it is this minus and this minus. So these two minus will give you plus 3. So we have opened parentheses. Now in the next step, we have to identify like terms. So let's start identifying like terms. We start with x squared. So 7x squared and minus 5x squared. So after identifying like term, we have to write their coefficients along with their sign. So 7 minus 5x squared. For first pair, now let's take next pair. It is 4xy. There is no matching pair for this 4xy. So I'll write this minus 4xy as it is. This 4xy I will write as it is. Now 8y squared and 4y squared. So there is a like term. So 8y squared plus 4y squared, I'll take their coefficients. It is 8 plus 4y squared. Now next term is 5x. There is no matching term for this. So I'll write 5x as it is. So it will be plus 5x. After this, minus 3y and minus 6y. So we will take their coefficients. It is minus 3, minus 6, and this is y. And everywhere here I put a plus sign. Now last term is plus 3. There is no matching term for that. So I'll keep it as it is, and it is a constant term. Now let's simplify all the terms. So here 7 minus 5 will give you 2x squared minus 4xy plus 8 plus 4 is 12y squared plus 5x minus, this is minus, 3 plus 6 is 9 minus 9y plus 3. So this is done. So once you subtract this expression from this expression, you get this lengthy expression. So this is example 2 by method 1. Now example 2 by method 2. So in method 2, we write expressions one below another. So this is our first expression. So I'll write this first because from this expression I have to subtract this. So I'll write this expression below this first expression. So first expression is 7x squared minus 4xy plus 8y squared plus 5x minus 3y. So this was our first expression. And this is the second expression. I'll write this below the first expression, keeping in mind that like terms should come one below another. So 5x squared will come below 7x squared. So I'll write 5x squared. And minus 4y squared, it will go here. Minus 4y squared. Whatever term you take it along with its sign. Now plus 6y, so I'll write plus 6y over here. Now minus 3, there is no matching term, so I'm writing minus 3 over here. As we have to subtract, I'll put a negative sign before it just to represent that I'm going to subtract these terms. Now in the next step, we have to flip sign of all the terms in the expression which has to be subtracted. So this plus 5 will become minus. Here nothing is written, so I will write 0xy. So whatever sign for 0 doesn't matter. This minus will become plus. Nothing is written, so I am writing 0x. So this plus will become minus, and this plus is minus, and this minus is plus. After this, I am adding all these terms, and I'll consider new signs while adding. I'll consider new signs of the terms while adding. So 7 minus 5 will give you 2x squared. Minus 4 minus 0 will give you minus 4xy. Plus 8 plus 4 give you plus 12y squared. And plus 5 minus 0 will give you plus 5x. Minus 3 minus 6 will give you minus 9y. And this is plus 3. So you have solved it by second method. There is no difference actually. Only the difference is in arrangement. Now next example, 3xy minus 5yz plus 8zx. We have to subtract this expression from minus 4xy plus 2yz minus 10zx. And I am following method 2 to solve this expression. So I'll write expressions one below another. So it will be minus 4xy plus 2yz minus 10zx. So I have written first expression. Now the second expression is 3xy minus 5yz plus 8zx. Now I have to subtract, so I am putting this sign over here. And in the next step, we have to flip sign of all the terms of second expression. So this plus will become minus, this minus will become plus, this plus will become minus. And finally, we will add them considering their new signs. So minus 4 minus 3 will give you minus 7. Minus 7xy. 2 plus 5 will give you plus 7. Plus 7yz. Minus 10 minus 8 will give you minus 18zx. So this way you can subtract expressions. Now let's take one more example. 4a minus 7ab plus 3b plus 12. We have to subtract it from 12a minus 9ab plus 5b minus 3. I am following method 1 over here. So I will arrange expressions. First I will write this expression because from this expression I have to subtract this. So first I will write in parentheses 12a minus 9ab plus 5b minus 3, and I have to subtract the other expression 4a minus 7ab plus 3b plus 12. So this was our step 1. In the next step, I will have to open the parentheses. So to open this parentheses, there is plus sign. I'll write this expression as it is. No change in sign of any term of this expression. So I'll write 12a minus 9ab plus 5b minus 3. Now to open this parenthesis, I have to be careful because there is negative sign before this parenthesis. So sign of all the terms will flip. So I'm writing it directly. So it will become minus 4a because it was plus 4a. It will become minus 4a. This is minus 7ab. So it will become plus 7ab. It is plus 3b. So it will become minus 3b. It is plus 12, so it will become minus 12. Now I have to identify like terms. So 12a and minus 4a. These two are like terms. So I'll take their coefficients 12 minus 4 along with its sign a. Now next pair is minus 9ab plus 7ab. So I'll write plus minus 9 plus 7 and ab. Now next pair is 5b minus 3b. So I will write plus 5 minus 3b. And next is minus 3 minus 12. These two are constant. So I'll write them minus 3 minus 12. These are constants. Now let's further simplify it. So 12 minus 4 will give you 8. So it is 8a. And minus 9 plus 7 will give you minus 2ab. Minus 2ab. 5 minus 3 is plus 2b minus 15. So this is your final answer. After subtracting first expression from the second, you get 8a minus 2ab plus 2b minus 15 as your answer. So that's all for the subtraction of algebraic expressions. I hope you must have understood both the concepts, addition and subtraction of algebraic expression. Where is the difference? The difference is only in the sign. When you put a negative sign, you flip sign of all the terms of the other expression. Here is the summary, that only like terms can be added or subtracted. While doing subtraction, we flip the sign of the expression to be subtracted. I hope you have understood everything over here. If you have any queries or ideas that you would like us to present, please leave the comment below. Check out our other videos as well. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like it, please don't forget to subscribe.